Make a low rolls. The other rolls, is it okay to give him range defense? If you want. The thieves tend to start with pretty high range defense. And the problem with doing something like that is most of the time your range defense is not very relevant. It's the average, it's the lowest range defense on your team which is the most relevant. That hat looks like it just doesn't fit. Look at that hat. Looks like it's just like perched on his head. Our guy's bugged. You should get a hit log. You can see your hit log. If it feels like 40%, but it keeps rolling at 5%, you could just be getting variance. Oh, we should be updating these camps. How many camps have we taken now? Like 2 more? I think it's 2 more. I must ask the question, why are you rolling on Geist with archers? But I guess that's your business, not mine. Kind of want that hat. Would be our last 80 hat. Or our second to last anyways. I have a must-have background for certain builds. I mean, it's not rocket science. Just check this stat background. You want the builds that have better stats for the types of things they're trying to do. In particular, you want the biggest, most noticeable location for that is the range characters. I pretty much only wrote poachers and hunters for archers, because they have like, compared to the other backgrounds that get plus ranged attack, they have like double. And hunters have like triple. It's like hunter, big drop off, or significant drop off poacher, double that significant drop off, and then it's like witch hunter, sellsword, bowyer. Is it a big dice roll? Let's go look right now. I mean, we can look at that. I don't want to do this nonstop because you guys can do this. This is the whole point of putting the spreadsheet, so I don't have to do this every single time. But if we look at Witch Hunter here, Witch Hunter has between plus 15 minimum and plus 8 maximum for a roll on ranged. So every brother starting base stats for a ranged attack is between 32 and 42. The Witch Hunter is between 47 and 50. That's what they can roll. So their max roll is 50 attack. Let's compare that to a hunter. Hunter has plus 20 minimum, plus 17 max, which means the minimum roll a hunter can have is 52, and the max roll they can have is 59. So yeah, I guess you can get witch hunters with similar stats, I guess. Poachers are plus 15, plus 7. Actually, I guess witch hunters are equal to poacher in terms of pure range stats, because it's 15-8 instead of 15-7. So I'm slightly wrong there. So I guess it's. And then it's Bowyer and Beast Hunter and the rest of them. So I guess it's actually Hunter, then Poacher and Witch Hunter, and then the rest. No, that's good we checked. I haven't done that in a while. Although Poachers are so much cheaper than Witch Hunters, which is nice. Alright. Kinda want that guy's helm. The Bowyer event's super rare, so I don't even consider that as part of it. And it's not like such a powerful event when it does trigger. Yes, it's nice, but it's basically just a accelerated warbow. And if you get it after the fact when you have all warbows, it's basically nothing. I do put credence to the weight of background events. Put a lot of weight on that. But I don't think there's a lot of value in the Bowyer event. I don't think it's very good. %5 hit's good, sure, but like when are you gonna get that? Like it's never triggered for me, ever. Oh no, that's not even true. I think it's triggered once I got a wonky bow out of it. It's just they need to be a good archer, and then I don't care. I would keep the wood in inventory if I had a good archer, but I don't think I'm gonna go recruit a bad archer for the very low, very slow chance of an event that isn't that much better than the existing things I'll have already. All right, we are taking a fight here. I should probably think about some of these actions. I just misclicked on rotate. The power of rotate. All right, the last of the zombie farming. Got the helms, plus 40 durability patch, a little bit of loot, not bad. All right, double upgrades here. That's probably upgrades for what we're running, a little lighter. Do we want to head south over here? We could head back to there, take a caravan. Anything that we can generate over here that we care about? We don't have a ton of money. I do want to get over to Heldenberg and then over this way. I think we should run a mission that way. There could be goblins over there. We're not against goblins. We actually need orc locations right now. Archers are to a point where we can probably just crush goblin locations. But I'm not in a huge hurry. I think we're going to head back to town. Just double check over here, make sure this does end. There's a goblin location right there. That seems like something we want. 30% famed item loot would be nice too. First goblin shaman too, so we're gonna get rooted. All right. So, archers. So I was smart. I kept an extra warbow, so I could bring this guy to fight goblins. The downside is I didn't actually bring a set of arrows, which is decidedly less smart. All right. Okay. in a dedicated backline. I mean, I think you're trying to engage, so I'll try to be reasonable about this. Like, I have the builds I have up there. I even talk about where I think they're good and why I think they're good. In fact, I did a whole build video of why I did that. Do I believe in a dedicated backline? I think there's advantages to having brothers who can be pure damage dealers. And those advantages are you can give up defensive things and take more damage dealing perks. So like your back rank doesn't have to have rotate, and that's an advantage. All right, there's our kite shields. Anyone? I mean, 115 is a little light for this, especially with roots. I don't know if it matters. I guess we bring the banner. We bring this guy as a frontliner. It's not too important. I mean, he's not that important to level though. And I would like to get the rest of them to 7. 7's a really big cutoff for tanking. All right. I don't want this guy in here as well. So I think if I'm not being clear, I'm at least attempting to be clear. All right, where is that? Should probably be one of the lower accuracy guys, like that maybe. All right, let's swap to there. Give this guy something he doesn't use. I mean, I don't know. Maybe this is fine. Okay. All right, let's take this goblin camp. I hope we can deal with this. We've got the ammunition. Have a lot of range guys. I wish I had one more ammo pack. There's no reason I shouldn't just be doing this. One of the seasons I started adding ammo packs to everybody's inventory because it costs 0 weight and you have that free ammo pack for it, and I absolutely should be doing that again. Remind me to do that, chat. Okay. All right. Were you still looking for community session suggestions on Battle Brother video topics? Sure. 17 goblins is a fairly large number of goblins right now. Let's see if our archers are up to the task or not. Got 4 of them. Map evaluation, yeah. There's no, yeah. Starting to talk about it. No, did we get a famed item? What is this? What game? Who do you think I am? Traversing mid-game gearing upgrades seems to be a struggle. Yeah, it's definitely a spot that has a lot of challenge to it. Not surprising at all. All right, we got 1 goblin that round. Something. Named or famed, it's the same. It's called a famed item in this game, but it is named and famed are identical, as is legendary. They're all interchangeable. Legendary's blue. Can't tell what you mean. hate that they're finding all this high ground. I think we can take this fight. It's gonna be pretty annoying if we can't. Is the consensus that peasant militia is the strongest start? No. No, it's not that. It should give you unique opportunities late game. The enemies scale differently in the peasant campaign. There's a modifier. It's still presumably the highest endgame cap of skill, of power, unless you get some ridiculous converts with the cultist maybe. But I don't think that makes it the best or easiest run or anything like that. I just think it's an interesting different layout of the end of it. What are we doing here? Recovering, I guess. Alright, Sigtro really needs to leave here. He's taking too much damage. Orange is getting a little fucked up too. Not sure that matters that much. Failed our break free. It's kind of bad news. Double failed it even. Should hoping we'd one day kill that. Okay. This is because these characters are still leveling. I said. I was about to say it's because he doesn't have nimble. Does that guy have nimble? Oh, it's not. It's the mega in the back, right? Kind of scary. I really like it if M-Dogs would kill this goblin one-on-one. Doesn't seem very interested in doing it though. Can't shoot that? Oh, I'm -2 vision from this fucking poison. It's kind of a bad round for us. We're starting to have a lot of people with injuries. Fucking goblins. This is why you want 6 good archers. Okay. Can we shoot there? Yeah. Only 11% though. Why? Oh, it was the wrong one. That's why. Good. Okay. That's pretty unfortunate. Time to back away with this guy too. Okay. They're close to breaking. It's not. We've been killing archers, so we're not taking quite as much incidental damage. We've got a couple melee guys in range to do stuff. Sure why I'm only aim shotting. It's slightly more damage and it's more accuracy, but it's not as accurate as two shots. I normally double shoot here, but there's some part of me doesn't want to do that for some reason. I'm not entirely certain why. I think I'm feeling pressured enough that I have to kill some of them. I'm worried about the variance of it then, I guess, would be that if I have a round where I don't kill anything, I'm worried I'm just gonna die. I'm not sure that's a good enough reason or not. That's how I'm feeling. No, we have ammo. It's kind of bad that we missed breaking the vines twice. Let's hope the third one gets it. Good. Okay. Get more damage per stand with aim shots, don't you? I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's 10% extra damage for 1 shot per turn as opposed to, 2 shots per turn for 50% for, 2 times. If your damage is 1.1 for 1 shot, and you only get 1 of them per turn versus 2. I guess you have to calculate in the accuracy as well, but I don't think so. I'm pretty sure single shots are better for damage. Yeah, I should have left it on the Probably on the table, huh, Darple? Could advance into here. Let's do it. Could have swung once there too. Okay. Anything worthwhile about hiring a Mason? Go check the stat sheet. There's no perks that I, or no, that's pretty bad news. No events that I know of that are relevant to Masons that matter, that do anything good. How's the run going? It's going. It's going pretty well.
You have returned.
Here's to a year of intermittent viewing and Prime subscription.
Thank you, Moojoken. This guy's just gonna get stabbed repeatedly if he doesn't back out. We are slowly breaking through this though. Good. How do I feel about the minor event? I think I'm of the mindset that events that give me small amounts of money aren't that valuable. Because I think the problem is that all your events compete against each other. So that you, by having somebody who gets the minor event, for example, you deny yourself the ability to get like the Davkul event. And like the outcomes of that are so different in power level. So I think I'm of the mindset that I prefer to have brothers whose events really matter as opposed to brothers whose events don't. It's actually one of the things I dislike about the monk is there's so many monk events and a lot of them are very good, but a lot of them aren't very good. A lot of them are like the situational ones that I want. Like I want a monk to remove dumb from my brother, but I don't want a monk to generate holy water. The goblin was confused is what that goblin was. Alright, so they are fleeing. And that's good. Except that guy just came back randomly. Don't know why. Oh. So I mean, certainly the free money event off miners is great when it happens. You're like, ah, nice. But like, in the back of my mind, I'm always just like, well, that could have been my brawler leveling up my newbies, or it could have been, you know, my archers taking doing a situation where they exchange like, you know, where they level up their range skill. You know, so I'm always a little bummed when events like that happen. So I guess it's up to you to evaluate how important to your campaign. Like maybe if you're playing on super low economy, like maybe it's relevant. Feels like probably even then it's not, but. I don't know if I want to catch this goblin. Alright, so it's over. Okay. So when an event is fired, it's drawing from a total pool. Yes. Yeah. That's how that works. No famed item. Bummer. Oh, let's try the sort mod. So we did want one ammunition pack. We did want the ammunition they had. That's nice. It's nice to know that the warbows are more valuable than notch blades. I don't think I knew that.